What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90. It is time for week 2 of the Premier League predictions, and let me just say, we got off to an absolute flyer with week 1. We had 9 out of 10 tips exactly correct, and if there was one more goal either way in the Chelsea-Liverpool game, we would have gone 10 out of 10. I want to give a shout out to the new members that have joined the channel since the last episode. If you want exclusive members tips, accumulators and stuff like that, and for this season I am going to be doing a stake builder challenge where, separate from the other accumulators and tips, I take some of the best picks and we try and double our stake every sort of game week or every so often, and we just build a stake from there. So if you want to join, like all these members here, then feel free to click the join button down below or the first link in the description. And the members we have are Henry Muchiru, Iran Kumar, M Droney, Chris Banjo, Bobby Miriam, Sick Blow, Richard Hughes, Millie G, Orash Gaspar, Licky Iman, Lizeth Martinez, Zanes, Matt Goff, shout out to you, Success at 101, someone whose channel has since been deleted, and Peter Machiri, if I can get that last name out. So thank you all of you for joining, supporting the channel. Like I said, exclusive members posts and stuff if you do join, like everyone else has done there. And the longer you join, the different color next to your name that you get it in the comments and stuff like that, and you can talk more one-on-one with me on the members only posts. Now we have a slight hiccup here because I just spent 10 minutes going through the predictions, putting them into Super Brew and everything like that, and then my computer sort of crashed and the file got corrupted. I can see the file there, but I can't open it, I can't edit it, I can't do anything with it. So we're just going to go back. I will probably shoot through these predictions a lot quicker because although it's the first time for you to see it, I've already just said it, I've already explained everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the predictions that I've got on the screen here and the tips, and I've got 2 free sort of doubles for you. I've got a home comforts double and an away days double as well for you for free that you can get involved in this week, because I think there's so much value to be had with these fixtures here today. So kicking it off, as you can see, we have Nottingham Forest up against Sheffield United. I think Forest looked actually quite decent against Arsenal, to be fair. Sheffield United, we predicted under 2.5 goals in their game against Palace, and we got the tip right there. Obviously, the only tip we didn't get was Chelsea-Liverpool. I predicted both teams to score and over 2.5 goals, and it ended 1-1. So every other tip was perfect. We had City win to 0, Arsenal half-time, full-time, both teams to score in the Bournemouth-West Ham game and them to win, and then to draw 1-1. Brighton to win by 2 or more goals. Fulham, double chance. Under 2.5 goals in the Sheffield United game, as I said. Both teams to score in the Newcastle Villa game. Both teams to score in the Brentford Tottenham game. And then Man United to win and under 3.5 goals, which I do think they were fortunate to do, given that I think Onana definitely gave away a penalty. But either way, I'm now going to shoot through these predictions because, as I said, I've already done it. So 2-1 Nottingham Forest. My tip is Forest to win. Outright, 1.83. I like the odds. I think Forest are a better team at the moment. It's at home, and this is a result they really need. If you're a team like Forest, if you're a team like Bournemouth or Burnley or Wolves, Sheffield United at your home ground is a 3 points you need to be getting, and I think they are going to do it here. I'm going to go 2-1. Fulham Brentford, I'm going to go for 2-2, and my tip is both teams to score at 1.7. I think it could go either way. I think Fulham and Brentford will both be looking to finish there or thereabouts, sort of from anywhere from 9th to 13th place in the Premier League. I think they'll both be in that sort of region, and I think I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Both teams to score is my tip at 1.7, because I think the value is good enough to keep the 1-1 draw on side rather than needing over 2.5 goals to get better value of, say, 2.2 or something like that. After that, it's Liverpool up against Bournemouth. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Liverpool, as you can see, and my tip is Liverpool half-time, Liverpool full-time, because that changes the win from 1.22 to 1.72. A massive increase, especially given that Liverpool start off strong at Anfield. They always come out the blocks flying, and against a team like Bournemouth, you don't want to be drawing for as long as possible. You want to be in the lead against Bournemouth, because if you're drawing to Bournemouth in the 85th minute, they can nick a winner. They can do that. So they want to make sure they get it done and dusted, sort of 2-0 at halftime type vibes. And I'm going to go for that 3-0 to Liverpool. I think it'll be a comfortable victory. Luton and Burnley. Luton Stadium is still not ready, so the game has been postponed. We're just going to move swiftly on. After that, Wolves up against Brighton. This is leg 1 of the away days accumulator. I'm going to go for a Brighton win at 1.89. I think this is phenomenal value here, and I think Wolves are going to struggle this season. Brighton looked good, albeit against Luton. Wolves, you could argue, unlucky to lose in the end to Manchester United, but I am going to go for a 2-0 Brighton win. My tip is Brighton to win at 1.89. That is the first leg, as I said, of the away days accumulator. After this, Tottenham Man United. I've just gone a bit crazy. I don't think it's actually going to be that high scoring. I know that it's been pretty high scoring in the past, but obviously Tottenham have had Harry Kane. This is quite early on in the season, so teams are still kind of getting used to things. And I think Man United, I'm just going to go for a 1-0 win. My tip is United draw no bet at 1.72, because I'm not certain United are going to win, but I'm pretty sure that Tottenham won't win. I don't see how they beat Manchester United, to be honest. So I'm going to go 1-0 United. Man United draw no bet at 1.72. I could have very easily sat on the fence with a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw, but I just don't see it. United also have a pretty decent record against Spurs, so a decent recent record. So I'm going to go for the 1-0 win to Manchester United. As you can see here, Man City, Newcastle. I've gone for 3-1 to Manchester City. This would be leg 1 in my home comforts double, Manchester City to win at 1.6, but the official tip I'm giving alongside this game is Man City to win and both teams to score at 3.25, because I think Newcastle are at a place where they're going to score goals, right? Even against Manchester City, I think Man City will be slightly wary that this is a very important game for them, potentially in the context of the whole season, and I mean, they do not want to lose at all. So I'm going for a Man City 3-1 win. I think Newcastle will be able to get a goal, hence my tip of Man City to win and both teams to score. After this, Aston Villa up against Everton. As you can see, I've gone for Aston Villa to bounce back, get a 2-0 win. Everton losing at Goodison Park, the fortress, to Fulham was not surprising, but still slightly unexpected. I do think Aston Villa losing to Newcastle as heavily as they did was pretty unexpected as well. I had that game a little bit closer with Newcastle winning and both teams scoring, but it is what it is. My tip is Aston Villa at 1.63. So here we have our home comforts double, Man City and Aston Villa to win 1.6 each, odds of about 3-1. I think that looks pretty good. And we have here the second leg of my away days double. We have West Ham, Chelsea. Chelsea to win 2-1, Chelsea to win at 1.9, double that up with Brighton to win at 1.9, nearly 4-1. I think that's very good odds for two teams that should definitely win. I know West Ham, they can be tricky to beat at home as well, especially, but Chelsea just have such better players. They are on another level. I think it's going to click. The vibe is good at Chelsea. They're making some incredible signings. Caicedo, of course. Lavia as well, stolen from Liverpool, potentially. So I do think Chelsea are going to win this game. I think they'll find a way. I'm going to go 2-1 and then the odds of 1.9. After this, Arsenal Palace. I wouldn't necessarily bother betting on this game, partly because as well it's Monday night football, and I like, if I'm having like a Premier League accumulator or something like that, I like it to be on the weekend. You don't want to say win 3 out of 4 legs on Saturday and Sunday and then have to wait till Monday night football just to see if your bet comes in. You want to win on the weekend and then enjoy watching Monday night football, maybe even chucking a little single on. But I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Arsenal. My tip is Arsenal to win at 1.56. Again, there's not really a lot of value there. You could chuck it onto the Chelsea and Brighton double, but I just think, again, no one wants to wait all the way till Monday. You know, it's more than 24 hours to wait. No one wants to do that. I do think Arsenal are going to win, though. So as you can see, a little recap. We have Nottingham Forest getting on the board with a win against Sheffield United. Fulham and Brentford, both teams scoring in a high-scoring draw. Liverpool to win comfortably against Bournemouth. I've left Luton Town and Burnley. Brighton to get another win against a Wolves team that I think are going to struggle this season, to be honest. Man United getting another 1-0 win, putting them, under the radar with a good start to the season. I obviously made the bold prediction that they wouldn't finish in the top 4. I think they could finish 5th, to be honest. I do think Chelsea are going to have a good season, and I backed that up with a win away to West Ham. I think City step forward to winning the fourth league in a row, honestly, by beating Newcastle 3-1. Villa getting a home victory, and Arsenal keeping things entertaining as well. 2-0 win against Crystal Palace. So that is going to do it for my Premier League Week 2 prediction. Sorry it was a little bit rushed, but as I said, I recorded the whole thing, and right before I was due to end, it crashed. OBS crashed, and I lost the file. So I'm going to try and end this video, make sure I don't lose it. That is going to do it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look, drop a like, leave your predictions in the comments, and make sure you join down below to support the channel. And I will see you in the next video very soon.